This week, 2 men are going to be sentenced for kidnapping and killing a Fort Drum soldier and then dumping his body in a neighborhood in northern New Jersey.
Investigators say the shocking crime was all over a car trade that went south. News 4's Adam Harding and photojournalist Michael Del Giudice take us beyond the headlines with an exclusive look at this devastating case.
In southwest Tennessee, tranquility can often be found at the Harris family home.
I see him every day.
The quiet moments, a reminder Hayden Harris is still with them.
I don't know what to say.
No one does. Words could never describe mom and dad's love for their 20-year-old.
He never looked like he was having a bad day.
It's just hard to believe it's real that he's gone.
Or their pain since his death.
I just know he wouldn't have wanted to win out the way he did.
Hayden was training to be a sniper at Fort Drum in upstate New York.
He loved the U.S. Army from a very young age.
Serving his country is what he always dreamed of, just like his father and grandfather.
He said, "I'm thankful for the soldier."
He even wrote about it when he was just 9.
I could never have done what he did, be that brave, to raise his right hand to serve his country.
Courtney was his big sister.
He wasn't just my brother, he was a U.S. soldier. This was his baseball jersey that he wore in high school.
His bedroom full of happy memories.
These were his golf clubs. He loved to golf.
From happier times.
I knew that was a risk you take, that he could die in combat, but I never thought he would go out like this.
It's about as senseless and stupid a killing as you could have.
Hayden's body was found only days before Christmas 2020 along this quiet cul-de-sac in northern New Jersey. A small memorial now sitting at the base of the woods where prosecutors say his life was taken.
The case itself was horrific.
Thomas McCormick is the chief of detectives with the Sussex County Prosecutor's Office.
He was a United States Army soldier who dedicated his life to the United States of America, shot dead in a cul-de-sac in Byram, and we were going to figure out why. And we did.
I think it was a sigh of relief to the family.
That's what we're doing this for.
It started with this team of investigators who spent years putting together the pieces.
The objective is to solve who killed Hayden Harris.
Of this deeply disturbing puzzle.
We learned that the case really started in May of 2020.
Prosecutors say it started with this one ad. Hayden was selling his bright red Ford Mustang, which said in writing it was a rebuild title. He was hoping to trade it with someone for a pickup truck. It just so happened fellow Fort Drum soldier Jamal Mellish had one and agreed to a deal that quickly went south.
Looking through all the Facebook communications and cell phone messages between the two of them, you had a sense of the frustration that was building between Hayden Harris and Jamal Mellish.
There were issues getting the truck registered, and the Mustang, it broke down. Prosecutors say that angered Mellish.
He felt that he was cheated in some way, and that frustration and really just a bruised ego that he felt, that someone got one over on him because he felt he wasn't told about this title.
Even though it says right in the beginning.
Correct.
The first 2 words.
It was easier for him to blame Hayden Harris than to say that perhaps he didn't make a good decision. Eventually, as the supervisors got involved, there was a decision that they should undo the trade.
But investigators say Mellish had been keeping a secret. He'd already sold the car months earlier for less than $1,000. He never mentioned it. Instead, he set up a meeting to swap back as if nothing was wrong and lured Hayden to a gravel road outside their Army base.
Where did Mellish lose his way?
Mellish's own words was that he had grown frustrated with the military during COVID. Whatever he had left by way of his own potential, because he was a young man, threw it all away because his ego was bruised, because he felt that someone got one over on him.
According to prosecutors, Mellish was with his girlfriend's 16-year-old brother the night Hayden was killed. Investigators releasing this video, they say that's Hannon Aiken, seen here waving around a gun in a public bathroom only hours before the murder. A weapon was never recovered.
At no point was he someone who got roped into this. It looks by way of the evidence that he was a willing co-conspirator who was involved from the jump.
It was the night 3 lives would be forever changed. According to investigators, Hayden was kidnapped in the very truck he traded for.
We believe he was bound in the back of that Silverado for over 4 hours as they drove from Watertown all the way to Byram, New Jersey, where he was ultimately shot and killed. That really speaks to, one, the planning that was involved in this, but also just the callous nature of what they did all over a car.
And what these circles represent here.
Investigators would eventually trace the suspect's every move using cell phone data and home surveillance cameras.
We wanted to get all of the data that showed that they were all together.
Mellish was picked up by police after going AWOL. Aiken was soon arrested too. He was tried as an adult.
It just defies logic that someone would take another human being's life over essentially a used car. It doesn't make sense to anyone.
Only 3 people were in that car and only 2 are alive, and they were just recently convicted of every crime they were charged with.
As horrific as his death was, there's a good chance you've never heard the name Hayden Harris before or read about his case. It has rarely made headlines.
There was one article in the newspaper that I saw. That was about it.
So Sandy Mitchell decided to do something about it. It's what she's dedicated her life to after losing her husband who served. From clothes to money, she's converted this school bus into a hub for helping veterans in need. When it came to Hayden, she knew it had to be special.
I feel a sense of responsibility, not just for Hayden, but for all veterans.
Sandy and her team raised thousands to commemorate Hayden, who was posthumously promoted to corporal here in Mount Olive.
So beautiful here. I love it here.
It sure is.
Hundreds of miles away from his loved ones, a small permanent reminder of a life senselessly taken far too soon, and a commitment to making sure the last chapter in his story is forever a part of New Jersey's history.
This is your way of making sure that Corporal Harris is never forgotten.
We really want to keep him in everyone's mind.
I think it's important that because of the type of person he was, we have to focus on his death because it was a horrible act that was done against him, but there are aspects of his life that we should also celebrate.
A celebration carried on to this day. The local sports complex in his hometown now named in his honor. And the wind chimes around the home given to his family in lieu of flowers at Hayden's funeral. Forever blowing in the wind, just like their flag.
The amount of people that he touched is beyond what we could ever imagine.
I'm Adam Harding.
I couldn't be more proud.
News 4, New York.
Just a senseless death. And we did reach out to the attorneys for both men accused. We're still waiting for comment.
And both men are scheduled now to be sentenced for their crime coming up this Friday.